The Seattle Reign open up the season at home with a win. Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Sports Show, where we love Seattle Pro Sports. I'm your host, Mikey, and today we are here to talk about Seattle Reign FC. They opened up the season at home today. A beautiful day in Seattle. Weather in the 70s, sunny. Oh, it was a great day for a match, right? It was a great way to open up the season, and uh, you know, it started off with a bang. They talked about it in the post game interview, but they look at um, the kickoff as another set piece. So they set it up like a set piece, and yeah, Jordan Heidema, she was going, she was streaking towards the goal, and she had a beautiful pass set up for her. Was looking like she was going to have a great shot on goal. Of course, she gets tackled, gets the foul, draws the penalty in the box, and this is in like 10 seconds. Within the first 10 seconds of the match, this happens, and then of course, everybody's got to settle down. Everything's got to get figured out. So by the time they get everything set up to go, Bethany Balser took the penalty kick. She knocked it through. Less than 3 minutes into the match, Seattle Reign go up 1-0, and that's how the score ended. It was 1-0, but I mean, overall, it was a good match. This was this penalty kick. This was the fastest opening goal of the season in club history for Bethany Balser. But before that, in an opening goal of the season, Megan Rapinoe, who was at the game today watching, she scored a goal in the 7th minute against Washington back in 2018. And then, it was a fun match because this offseason was looking, at first, it was looking kind of rough. I don't know if you remember me talking about it, but we were looking at it in a situation where it was like, hey, we have the expansion draft. We get a couple players taken away from that. In free agency, we get a couple of players, some of them are top players that leave in free agency. But like I said, this team has got a lot of depth, and they brought in a bunch of new players who are all really good. So 4 players made their debut for the Reign today. Emery Adamas made her debut. This is the under 18 player, the first under 18 player signed by the Seattle Reign in club history. And it's only been a thing that NWSL has been allowing for a couple of years, but still, that is an accomplishment. And she got in. It was I believe stoppage time had already started, but she got in the game and made her debut, so that was awesome. Ji So Yoon got in there. G looked really good. They mentioned it on the broadcast. It was just a situation where the ball was being played, and where Washington was allow us to get through. You didn't see her with the ball a whole lot because most of the time, it was going to Jordan Heidema's side. But she still looked really good out there. Looks like she's going to be a lot of fun to watch throughout the season. Angarad, James Turner, and Lily Woodham, both players, Welsh players, made their debut today as well. So it was a fun game. Some cool things about it. This I don't think I mentioned, but this is 7 games, home opener, 7 home openers in a row now that the Seattle Reign have won. Yeah, looks like just looking through the notes here, Adamas she entered the match in the 90th minute. So yeah, stoppage time had already started. Youngest player to take the field for the Reign in club history. Um, so, oh, and here's something I didn't know about her appearance, but because she made an appearance in a match this season, it automatically triggered her contract extension, so she will be with the club through 2027. So just literally by making her debut, by entering a match, her contract now runs through 2027, which is awesome because again, really young player who's really good, had committed to college but decided to go pro instead with the Reign, and should be good for a long time. We get her for at least 3 years, which is awesome. Let's see here. Some other cool notes. Balser now has 29 regular season goals all time. That's the fourth most in the Reign history. And in general, since 2019, when Balser entered the league, she ranks fourth in the NWSL in goals. Again, with that 29. Which to me is always really amazing to see. I mean, I play as the Reign when I play FIFA, and you know they don't have her ranked that high, you know, in the game when you watch her play. So I think she's like, because I mean, if you're a fan, you know she looks really unorthodox when she plays, right? So I think she gets underrated because of that. But she is so good. You know, obviously, this was a shutout for Claudia Dickey. This was her third shutout. And, I guess that's all we really have to say about this game. It was a great game. Again, great day. Scored a goal quick. The Washington almost had a goal. Dickey called for the she wanted to contest it, that there wasn't a foul. They reviewed it, and they reviewed and decided yes, there was a foul, that Dickey was interfered with on the goal attempt. So they took the goal away, and that kept Seattle up 1-0, and then the rest of the match lasted that way. Again, you could tell Seattle. They controlled the ball. They did well. They made moves. There was just a few times where they just didn't quite connect on a pass, or the shot was just a little bit off. But they were putting the pressure on, and you can again already tell after one game that yes, this team had depth, and the players that they brought in that replaced the players that they left are going to be really good. So we can expect this team to be really good again this year. So that is really exciting. All right, so let me know what you thought of this match when you watched it. Again, great day for a soccer match. Let me know. How did you feel about all the new debuting players for the Reign? And make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, notification bell, of course, because we've been putting up a ton of episodes lately, so you don't want to miss anything. Make sure if you are listening on a podcast version that you hit the follow button or subscribe button, whether you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and then hit that 5-star rating and a written review, because that all helps the show grow. And once again, I will thank you for listening to the Seattle Sports Show, where we love Seattle Pro Sports. So, thank you again for listening to the Seattle Sports Show, where we watch legends awaken. So take cover, because with a sea of sound, you will see us rise to reign supreme and win forever. Oh, and I love the new hashtag this year for the Reign, right? Here for the crown. We are here for the crown.